Welcome to the shop. Hope you're having a great day. Alright, it's been a while since I've done any tutorials, so I think it's time to put all the folder stuff on hold and get back to showing you how to make a knife. I'm going to do a beginner's guide right over. It's been a long time. I'm going to do this knife and this knife, because also on my website, which I'll put up in the cards, is running out of knives, so it's about time to put some more up there. Alright, let's just get to it. I get a lot of guys that are new knife makers that say, I don't know how to draw. I don't know how to draw. That's fine. You know, 4 years ago, I didn't know how to make knives. 5 years ago, probably now. What you do, find knives that you like. Don't trace them. I know a lot of people want to trace other people's knives, but please don't do that. It's counterproductive. I mean, yeah, if it's your very first knife, maybe make someone else's knife. But here's what I would suggest. See how these two are different? Find 2 or 3, maybe 4 or 5 knives you like. Take a blade off one and take a handle off another and put them together. You know, zombie a bunch of knives together that you like. I mean, it's still kind of the same concept, but at least it's training your brain how to draw for yourself instead of tracing. This way, you have to draw the handle of either one and you have to draw the blade of either one. And it'll train your mind to see, you know, artistically, you know, I know everyone's like, oh, I'm not artistic, I don't know how to draw, blah, blah. Well, then train yourself, just like knife making. If you want to know how to make knives, first step, learn how to draw them. I don't mean to be harsh, but it's true. All right, let's get these together. So what I'm going to do, what I would suggest is a pattern. You know, once you get your knife drawn, if you don't have Photoshop and a scanner to upload it to, or if you do have a computer but not a scanner, you can go to like, you know, a copy place or whatever, Kinko's or whatever they're called, make a scan and they'll put it on a USB drive and you can upload it. Now, if you don't have a computer, go ahead and just scan off about, you know, make 100 copies of it or 10 copies or how many ever. And then you take your copy, you cut it out, you get some glue, spray it down, get your fingers sticky, and place the blade how you want it. Boom. Now also, I would suggest, even if you only have a 1x30, save up and get a bandsaw, a portable bandsaw. They're about 120, 150 bucks. In fact, I got some in my Amazon links in the description. I haven't mentioned Amazon in a while, but yeah, bandsaw is the best investment you'll ever make. I know a lot of guys like the angle grinders and all that, but man, bandsaw, even like I say, if you got a 1x30, get a bandsaw. They are game changers. Right over. And this is rubbing alcohol. So it takes everything off of your fingers. Any kind of glue, anything like that, right off your fingers. Alright. Now, if you want to use a template, whatever. I'm going to do it over here so I don't get my nice knife all stuck in the glue. Just take your template. Take one of these Mark-All pens. I think this might be an Amazon too. Hey, 2 Amazon things in one video. Alright. Just trace it out. Boom. They cut on the outside of the lines, and then you can shape it to however you want it. Now, the good thing about having a template is it's repeatable. You don't have to sit there and cut out paper and glue up and all that stuff, but hey, some people prefer. Look how old this knife is. It's even starting to get rust. And I didn't even glue these scales on. Woo! It was supposed to be one of my first compound grinds, but yeah, I still carry it. I carry it all the time. I just carried it today. So, just for shits and giggles, I'll do one by hand. Actually, I just realized this is going to be a beginner knife maker thing, so I got to do straight plunges, so I'll just make a straight blade. So, what I usually do is split it in half. So, I'm going to make a 9-inch blade, or a 9-inch knife overall, so 4.5. So we'll go, you know, start 0, 9, 4.5. So you draw and you're like, oh, I don't really like that. There's a reason they make erasers. Here's rubbing alcohol. It'll take off these pens. And see, it's just a rough drawing, but boom. I mean, it's, you know, if it's your first 1 or 2 knives, then just make something basic. This way I can just do a straight bevel and show it in my videos. See how easy that was? There's our rough cut. Now to the grinder. Now, all you guys that don't have a 2x72 and only have a 1x30, I did a whole series on Back to Basics with a 1x30. You might want to check out that after this. After I said, let's get to the 2x72. So I just did this one for Instagram. Now if you look at this, and you look at this, I kind of changed it. This has a more like a boxy bring down. So always put it in your hand and see how you like it. I'm going to have to bring this back too on the horizontal, but we'll get to that. Same thing I'm doing here. Let's do it. I'm not going to do jimping. I'm not going to put that in here because that's not a beginner thing. There's a lot of ways to do jimping. Like before you lay out, put drill holes in it and all that stuff. If I can find it, I think I did a video on all the different kinds of jimping. That's another thing. When your blade gets hot, you're going to have to dip it. So be careful of the paper. That's what I like about those Milwaukee Mark-Alls. They don't come off. Always make sure they fit in your hand good. This one really fits nice. I'll be back on the horizontal. Put the big wheel on, get this all smoothed out the back. Now I don't do where the blade is because I like when I put Dykem on to crisscross my lines. But we'll get everything done and then we'll put the small wheel on and then see where we are from there. And don't be afraid, can't speak. Don't be afraid to flip it over and see how it looks. Because you might be getting false things by the paper and stuff. So, yeah, always make sure to flip it over, see if you like how it looks, all that good stuff, and then, alright, let's get on to this one. Now this one, we'll see how much we can do, because like I said, I gotta do it here. let's get the small wheel on and then see where we're at from there. Alright, so we're going to shape it a little bit, put it in the hand, see how it fits. Now I do have to remember I got big hands, so that is a factor, but anyway. Alright, now I gotta put this wheel on for here and here. There we go. Boom. Jimping time. Alright, jimping is done on all of these. I'm going to save the holes for the next video after we do the bevels and all that. Give me more content. Now, I've already reached the good time limit, you know, between 10 and 15 minutes here. Plus, I got to do this outro and all that. And you got to hear me ramble a little bit more, you know, so we'll save the drilling for next time. I just got to figure out how I'm going to do these bevels because I was thinking I should do a separate video on compound grinds again. Maybe even swooping plunges, but we'll see. Let me know in the comments. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell, all that good stuff we tell you. Like I said, leave some comments. Let me know what's going on with your knife making or in your life or any of that good stuff. Let's see, I'll put the back to basics for you 1x30 guys. I'll put grinding every bevel here in case you want to skip right to learning bevels, different kinds of bevels. Subscribe button's right here, my website's here with shirts like this, knives, all that good stuff. Although the knives are running out. Hope all is well, and as always, take it easy.